Good morning, my sweethearts. It's Dawn. I have a new junk journal flip through. I just finished it right before I came to do the video. I've been up since 2 a.m. and I've been working on this for a while actually, but the home stretch was from like 2 this morning till like a couple minutes ago. And like I'm all inky and stuff like that. But I'm very excited to bring it to you because it's my favorite type of journal to do. It's vintage eclectic. So I just threw all kinds of things in there and it was fun. I mean, they're all fun to do, but that's my favorite to do, are the eclectic ones, because you don't have to stick to a theme and you can just do whatever you want, which you could in any junk journal, but I think you get what I mean. But so here is the front, and it's tied with, this is actually, okay, so it goes like that. This is actually a hair band, like a hair bandana tie that has like this beautiful applique on it. You can see that? It's just gorgeous. So I said, I'm not using that. So actually I bought it and I never wore it. So, and then we have in the tassel, let me try to get this together. Okay, so in the tassel we have a little journal, and this has real pages in it, I believe. I didn't open it up, but I kind of like opened it from the top to see. And you have some of the fabric from the cover in there. You have sari silk, and we have, am I looking at this right? Yeah, beads, charms, you know, what have you. Okay, and then that's the topper. So that's the tassel. And then the side view, it's like this. And there's a lot of charms, metal charms. And here's the pretty girl. And here's the back. And this is like a shimmering gold fabric. So let me zoom in some. Okay. All right, so the main pages that I used that were like kit-like were, one of them's my kit from my shop in Etsy called Vintage Floral Music, and it's a 4-page, it's not really a kit, but it's 4 pages. This one here I made, it's not part of the kit, but it is mine. And then you have some lace tabs, and this charm here says made with love. Let me pick it up. See if you can see that. Made with love. And this is one of the parts of the Vintage Floral Music kit. We have some stamping, a lot of sewing, coffee dyed paper, there's a lot of sewing in here, and I embraced my imperfectness. Is that a word, imperfectness? So you'll see in here, oh, there's stenciling as well. This is the other part of one of my kit pages of the kit. You'll see in here, if you can notice, like the breakup and the doubling of the stitching is because my sewing machine thread kept breaking. I got this new thread off of Amazon and it's not the best. It's supposed to be cotton. It is cotton, but it's supposed to be strong and it's not. So every time it would break, instead of throwing out the picture or the page, I would just, you know, continue on. So it's messy as all heck. And we all know that I'm not a seamstress. So, but you know, it is what it is. It's a junk journal, so. And then this little charm here is an elephant because I love elephants. And I said, well, hey, let me give a piece of myself besides the actual journal. And then this book page is from 1949. It's Good Housekeeping. It's for Ivory Snow. And then on the back, it has like kitchen magic or something. I just love the images of like the 40s and 50s and 60s, anything vintage. This is a children's book page about butterflies. vintage book page on botanicals. And then we have some, we just have some journaling cards, a little pocket here. This is a vintage flashcard. So this is a double pocket. There's a book page behind it. So you got behind it, and then right under the lace is actually a pocket too. And this is my kit. And then this little charm here is a key. See that? I just love this journal. I love it. It's fun. It's fun to do eclectic. This is from a vintage sewing book on patterns. This is one of my collaged index cards. I did that on video, my last video. I can't believe how awake I am right now, guys. And there's some scrapbook paper. It's another from that book, the 1949 book. This is a little tea bag thingy envelope. Tea is always a good idea. And then inside is I should say, washi tape samples. And on the opposite side, that's what the page looks like. And this was clipped to the opposite side. Let me one-hand it. Okay, so let me clip this back up so I don't lose it. I bet everyone's in bed. Who's not in bed? It doesn't count if you see this later. You have to be awake at 4:36 a.m. So who's awake? That's another vintage book that I got at a thrift store. I think I did that video on the books that I found. So you can write on this too, and then just tuck these in on the side. That's another one of my collaged index cards. There's a pocket, and they're sewing around mostly all of the journaling cards, if not all. That's vintage as well. And this vintage music sheet is really frail. So there is a part where I put some washi tape on it. I'll show you when it gets to it. So you just be careful kind of when you don't have to be super careful, but you know, it is frail. There's another one of my collage cards as a journaling card. This is, it's folded, I'll show you the other side, but basically it's a coloring book page that I colored, and it says love on the opposite side. So because I want it, I'll just show you now, so it will make sense to you, because it kind of doesn't make sense right now. Okay, so here's the page. So I wanted it to say love, but if I folded it in half correctly, you would only see L-O. So I folded it like this, made this part a pocket. Look at these little vintage cards. Oh my God, how cute is that? It's another one of my collage cards as a journaling card. And then a large journaling card. So I just turn that into a pocket. And this little charm is an arrow with a heart. Where is it? Am I in frame? Yes. Okay. And this is from my kit. And then the middle, the beads from the middle signature are here. So this is, like I said, the other side, and I just made it a pocket. This is from a 1949 Good Housekeeping book magazine about the new year. Turned into a journaling card. Here is the washi down here. See? It's because it started to rip right there because it's so fragile. And look at this tiny little card though. Is that adorable? It's a Bubble Yum. Anybody remember Bubble Yum? So cute. And I made this one video too, I think. So that's a journaling card in there. And on the opposite side here, it's like a library, you know, holder with a journaling card. This is a 3-spot pocket. I don't know how else to describe them. It's like a pocket and it has 3 spots. So I did this on video as well. So here's a journaling card here. That pocket has this library card here. And then inside behind the flowers is a large collage index card for journaling. And then on the opposite side, with the paper clip, this is, I folded this up. This is a printable, I think from the Graphics Fairy. And it's like stationery. And I just inked it. This is from the Graphics Fairy as well. This is adorable, this little retro. With the little birdies, like a Valentine envelope. And then inside, this little fairy card. And then on the opposite side is another one of my journaling cards, the collage. There's a lot of journaling space in this book, although it's like fully loaded. I tried to put things onto pages that can't be journaled on. I tried to put at least something attached to it, or paperclip to it, or glued to it that you can write on. Okay, and this is a very large, this is a top tuck, and I made this, I think this is about 4 by 8 or 4 by 7. It's very large. It's a collaged journaling card I made from cardstock and collaged the front. And then that's the top tuck. I love making the big ones. And then there is a butterfly charm here. Here's the other side of my kit. This is another large journaling card I made with a pocket. So here's the pocket here, and here's another one of those vintage playing cards. I don't know what kind of cards they are, but they're adorable. And then we have one of these. here. And this. And then this is what the journaling card looks like in full. And you just write on the back. And that's the page underneath. And I made this on my last video. Another one of those tiny little cards, playing cards. A pretty lady. An advertisement. This is another collage journaling card attached to there. And on the opposite side, it's a little calling card. Here's the other part of that kitchen scene in the 1949 Good Housekeeping book. And I thought it fitting to put some kitchen items as journaling card. And on the opposite side, this little envelope has insect specimens in it. And that's from the Graphics Fairy as well. Let me get them out. I think yeah, there's two. So we have a little bug here and a little beetle. I have a membership to the Graphics Fairy, so that's how I either make my kits or use her printables. Either one. This little charm is a bird in flight. Let's see if I can get this up here without having the whole thing fall apart. Yeah. It's a fat journal. And then I just sewed these on as writing space. The other part of the kit. And that's the back. And that's it. Thanks so much, guys. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. It's in my Etsy now. And I will be back again. Not sure when, but I will be back again. So take care, guys. I love you. Thank you. Bye.